was the Bell UH-1 Iroquois helicopter, the Huey as it was known. Jet engines which could give it extra speed and extra thrust to make its way in and out of an unimproved and short airfield. This is the C-123 Provider. Here comes the spooky gunship overhead. The Pratt & Whitney twin Wasp radial piston engines had a Mach. Out the designation AD1, AD4, AD5, AE1, AD, whatever it happens to be. We're going to call them Skyraiders or able dogs. But look at what's mounted under the ordnance. That 8,000 pounds exceeded the bomb carrying capability of the B-17. I'm nicknaming that the wide body, okay? Increase the combat radius by 22 miles, and they could increase the rate of climb by 18 feet per minute. That's 0.0991 miles per second. Every bit of excess weight, no matter how small it was. And by the end of their redesign work, Heinemann and his design engineers gets all together.
And on the right wing, from the Vietnam era, the Douglas A-4 Skyhawk, the scooter. One Corsair. On the right wing, the jet, Heinemann's Hot Rod, as it was called. Ed Heinemann designed the Skyraider and also the little scooter, Heinemann's Hot Rod. We see the hooks down on all three airplanes. Call hooks up. That little Skyraider is one I'll tell you about in just a couple of minutes.
These individuals, they love history, they want you to come through the campsite. They could use engineers to mine the roads, or they would knock down large trees to block roads. They'd also set up ambushes. Now, to give a little advantage, the Germans had some troops in reserve, train better, and they can call in some reserves now that they've got an ambush taking place. Something a little heavier than just small arms and hand grenades. Complete the ambush is an Opel Blitz coming out with a 75 Willow. This would not be a welcome sight. The wonderful planes that are helping out here in the air show. So close together. With the tank on the field and steady, I'm going to get a picture, wingtip to wingtip. The old Pro and the orderly but a steady withdrawal.
scale, Vlado Lenik in the North American P-51 Mustang. It was back in the bottom of the Mustang, and look at the radiator intake as it rolled.
There's the brake to land.
There are open bomb bay doors on the bomber there. Just he's got his bomb bay doors open as he goes by. That's the B-25 at the end here. All right, so at this point, I believe we'd get things started. Additional heavy air support coming in, twin engine B-25, called Georgie's Gal, coming from south to north. Bomb bay doors open. And they actually had a 75 millimeter cannon, which was heavy enough to take out pretty much any Allied tank on the battlefield in Europe.
Were built. The next 20 years. I'm sorry. Though nothing had been stripped from the design or left out. It was so small it didn't require folding wings aboard carriers. It was easy to fly and a very effective attack aircraft.
Were Vice Admiral James Stockdale and then Lieutenant Commander John McCain. 100 miles per hour. Watch the roll rate. Look at that. That's almost 360 degrees each and every second. Almost 530 miles. Oh, he found a hole. He was going to do a mid-level show, but he's look at it climb.
On the right from the Warbird Heritage Foundation. Now you see it. Did you see the landing? He just
have served their country in the sky. Know that freedom requires a
100 Super Sabre. Right. The engine, a J57